Hello, everyone. This is Cody Lee of BlackCatBooks.org, author of I, the Dragon, Cruel and Beautiful, Rabbit Hole, Lauren Frey, and the upcoming Jaw of the Dragon. So I watched the next episode of Spy Family last night, episode 13. This is the first episode after the break. I don't know why they do this. This is season 1, but they took a break to air it. I don't know what the deal with that is. But, Spy Family's back now, and I watched the first episode, and something I've been thinking about for a while, and I really wonder if this is going to be seen as generally true by the end of the season. It is the Spy Family anime an example of a show that's actually better than the source material. Because I watched this episode, and thinking back on like what I read the manga, which this is an adaptation of things that happen in the manga. This isn't filler or anything. I feel like I was much more invested in like the anime version, even though I've seen the plot line already. Right? I think the jokes work better in animation. I think the emotion comes off better. I think like the action is better. It's really gorgeously well animated. I think there are nice little cool tidbits, and I think there are really good, smart additions that really flesh out the setting and world. I don't think that bit with the sign, when the dog saves the kid from getting hit by the sign, I don't remember that being in the manga. That there were a couple of moments like that where like I felt like there were examples of things that I don't remember happening in the manga. Like, I feel like the manga is like a little bit too straight to the point when it comes to like the punchline and not being able to like flesh out the characters and their interactions a lot. In the show, because of the nature of it, I think the dynamic of like seeing these characters interact is a lot of fun to watch. Like you can actually see it like happen organically and naturally, and I think that works better than the manga. Again, I like the manga. I do. I've had a lot of praise for it, but I've also had like a lot of criticisms, and I do think it is like a relatively soulless product. I don't feel as if the creator's passion is in it at all, in spite of like all the good stuff he's done with the characters and the story and stuff like that. Like, I like Spy Family in spite of all its problems, essentially, right? The problems that do exist, which I'm sure are going to become more prevalent as the series go on. I'm curious, like, whether people are going to love this manga more or less as time goes on. I really am curious. I'm leaning towards less at the moment because I did not like Spy Family Volume 8, but we'll have to see. I might be surprised by the next volume, like, which we're not getting until like another 5 months from now. Ugh. But anyway, right now it's the anime season. So, watching Spy Family, I am enjoying it. I found myself like getting really excited watching like the characters just go about their thing. Like this is the adaptation of the Bomb Dog episode where like you have the terrorists and you have like Twilight doing his thing and your Forger like looking after Anya and like losing her again. Like, how many times does Anya just get kidnapped or lost or whatever? It happens all the fucking time. But by the way, your Forger, the mom, fine as fuck. I don't know. I don't often have a chance to talk about like anime waifus that the ones that I really really like One Piece. I have like 3 or 4 at this point. Like, I used to like Nami back before the Grand Line, and then like after the Grand Line, like during the Grand Line, she kind of like gradually became kind of a thought. Not a fan of what Nami turned into. Now I like Nika Robin. Now I like Perona. Like a lot. Proto I think is kind of a weird choice, but she really does it for me. Her and Nico Robin are just perfect. I really like your Forger. I really love the character. I love how cool she is. She looks good. Like I said, fine as fuck. Like just fantastic. I really really like that kind of person. And seeing her like take center stage in this episode, this isn't really a Twilight focused episode. It has a lot of your like going around like being worried about Anya, and it's charming. Like it's more than what I think the manga did. Like, from what I remember, I think these episodes are I think adding a little bit of like filler to these episodes and like having like characters be worried about one another and like interacting with one another, that's going a long way for the series. I really do think that. I think this is an example of how like an anime adaptation can make a manga better. I do think at this stage that the anime might actually be better than the manga.